Yeah, thanks for bringing that up. Are you
Did
ready to get this started?
she cost $75? You spent
Much
more
more
than
than that.
$75 on her, then it was a waste, right? Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
Times were tough, so I sold my soul. And I don't think I'll ever regain control. Devil looked me in the eye, now I look the other way. What else could I do? I just stared at the doorway, knew I'd rather be drunk with you.
Hey Internet! Highway 47 has risen from beyond the grave or shown up for a recording session in the Upside Down studio on Planet Kerbin. I'm Shaggy B, and with me is Dracofunk.
Hey, we're gonna fix that eventually.
I mean, it's not causing too many problems right now, except the Scrodric can't get in. But, we just hang a headset outside and he's fine. So we're watching Star Trek Lower Decks, Season 2, Episode Steps. The one after 5. Again? No, I don't. What's the title of it?
The title is The Spy Humongous. It has an IMDb rating of 7.6.
Okay, well.
It's originally aired September 16th, so we're about a month behind.
We're about a month behind, yeah.
That's just par for the course for us.
But yeah, we've never been on time for anything. I will say, I've been noticing in the past couple of weeks that there's been a lot of praise for Lower Decks. It's kind of circulating the internet, and in this day and age, it's pretty hard to tell how much of that sort of thing is genuine and how much of that is like, somebody from Paramount is sort of, behind the scenes feeding people nice things to say on accounts that are, created basically to make things look better than they are. So I'm hesitant to really take that too seriously, but I will say that I had not seen that before. And since we're about half a season behind, I'm tempted to start to feel optimistic about this. And that's pretty high praise for me.
I will say I have looked ahead at the IMDb ratings, and they start going up from here.
Do they? Yeah, so, I mean, I really hesitate to get my hopes up because something's probably going to piss me off in this. Usually does, but like there are signs that this may start to get a little better. And I'm gonna go into this with that attitude.
The one thing that you have to do is realize, one, while this is Star Trek, this is a cartoon.
Yeah.
You gotta give it some. It is a cartoon.
Yeah, and it's a cartoon from the Rick and Morty generation,
Yeah.
Which has its place. But it's fundamentally my problem really is that Star Trek is at its core, serious science fiction, and it's not a farce. And I have real trouble getting my head out of, like a literary space and into a farcical space with Star Trek. And even like in classic Star Trek when they did humor and they did silly things, Star Trek 4, for example. Yeah. Right? Even that had meat behind it, it had substance in it. And not to say that there's no substance in this, but it's just
I will say, okay, 3rd season original series.
Yeah.
Come on. This is better than...
There are many episodes of the 3rd season of the original series that are not as good as the better episodes of Lower Decks. But I will say that Spock's brain never made me angry. Spock's brain was silly and dumb, but I never went, oh, Jesus Christ, don't do that anymore. I went, oh boy, wow. That was the worst I felt about that. I don't know. The point I'm trying to make is that there's there's it's starting to feel like there's potential. Like it's not only outrage at this point.
I
So
just have a question.
yeah.
How would you rate, like, and we need to do this. We need to do this at some point in time.
Uh-huh.
But how would you rate the season 3 episode Journey to Eden? Or not Journey to Eden, it's the Way to Eden.
The Way to Eden? I don't
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna have to remind me which one that is.
Spock joins a jam session with the space hippies.
Oh yeah, that one. Okay, so here's the saving grace of that episode. Like the saving grace of that episode was that it's a portrait of the people who are, taking their job seriously, trying to work in spite of it. That's what saves it. Everything insane that happened in that episode, it paints a picture of trying to balance counterculture and the needs of reality, and it does that with some success. So and there's some dumb shit in there. There really is. And I love it. I mean, that guy's little rhyme about getting his medical exam, like that'll stick with me till the day I die, I'm gonna clap my hands and jump for joy. I got a clean bill of health from Dr. McCoy. I mean, I fucking love that. But yeah. Now, yeah, I see your point there, but I don't see that episode the same way because it's painting a contrast. You're not entirely in the universe of insanity and stupidity. You're confronting that, and you're analyzing the juxtaposition of the two. And it actually pulls that off to some degree. And gives the Age of Aquarius its time in the spotlight, which you had to do in 1969 if you were on TV. So,
So we're watching this on Paramount Plus.
That's right.
Keep wanting to say CBS All Access. Man, this.
And it's worse because when you start this, it says a CBS Studios production, and so it's all wrong.
Anyway, just hit the play button, move your thing back to 0, and then wait for Shaggy B to give you the 5-second countdown, which he's about to do.
That's right. So get your life together, and here we go. This is Star Trek Lower Deck Season 2, Episode 6, the Spy Humongous. That's what it was. And we are starting it together in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Is that like a repurposed... Oh, Packlets, yeah, okay. Well, that makes sense. Why is that transporter room so big? Okay. Please keep calling her Janeway. All right, I'm in on this bit. I'm full in on this bit. This is a good start. I'm with it. I'm good. I'm into this so far. We're doing good things.
I really wish there had been a Voyager Packlet episode. I really just want to see Kate Mulgrew standing there, completely losing patience.
just just face palming the whole time, complaining about a migraine.
Mm-hmm. Chakotay just leaves the bridge.
Seven of
Tuvok's
Nine. 7 of 9, like running like a whole psychological profile and explaining like exactly the structure of their brains, and that would have ruined it. But you know,
Tuvok's there, just trying to console her, and
they
she
abduct.
eventually just sends the doctor.
Yeah, he like he like wires up some implant so they communicate better.
What?
Yeah, fuck you, Boimler. Oh no,
Oh.
no, it doesn't.
Oh.
Class, starship, C, because it's Star Trek.
Mm-hmm.
What are you, some kind of sex pervert?
I,
Is it like insensitive to do an episode about how they're all stupid?
the Packlids?
Yeah. Cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
good.
Now he's a big froggy.
Oh.
I mean, He's not the first one to have that happen around an Orion girl, if you know what I'm saying. Boners.
Oh, good. That's back. Commercial break.
Hey, woo.
We're back.
Hey. Ooh, space garlic. Ow.
Oh, I thought it was gonna like Shades of Grey her. You know, this duty would be kind of awesome.
Yeah, not, like, seriously. Oh, a queen.
Oh,
Ow. I mean, that's why they didn't use it for generations. I get it.
uh,
Okay. So, you do know that they, like, stuffed the uniforms for the next gen crew, right?
yeah.
Yeah, okay. Oh, fuck. It's MSD there behind him.
Hmm.
So, like, so, what? How do they know these things? Like, they're all ensigns, too.
Hmm.
Hmm. Nice.
Hmm. Uh, perfect.
Yes.
That is the best slug.
That is a pretty fucking cool slug. It just screams horribly. Fair.
Oh, good.
Sultan? Oh, no.
Commercial break.
Whee!
We're back.
This is a more complex society than I expected the Packlets to have, really, if I'm honest.
They have a queen, a king, and an emperor. And a revolution. Uh,
It's the anger cube.
uh,
That's awesome.
perfect.
It's a good thing the uniform still fits.
Hmm. Uh. uh how did her pants come back on?
I don't know.
uh
Why are her boots white? Everybody else's boots are black.
hmm.
Oh, it's with the blue uniforms. Blue uniforms have white boots. Banger Wangston show.
Oh, oh,
Oh.
oh.
Hell yes, you are.
You ever wonder what Armis is up to these days?
Well, that's what he's up to. Yeah. I enjoyed that entire episode. That's like the best. Yeah. Thumbs up from me. The whole thing.
I'm surprised.
Me too. I can't believe it. I didn't hate anything in there. I think the B plot of the junior officers, and their little popularity contest thing, it seemed juvenile, but like I'm probably, 15, 20 years older than officers of that rank would be. So a lot of what they would do would seem juvenile to me anyway. So that makes sense. They were acting their age in a way that was understandable and relatable. And I don't have anything bad to say about that. I really don't.
I mean, I like the Packlids just because I've always liked the Packlids.
Yeah, I mean, if anything, and I think I'm really reaching to say this. Like, I do wonder if it's maybe a little bit much on the Packlids or stupid thing, but that is like all that the Packlids are. Like, they have no other lore to them. So, it's like it's it's a science fiction out. It's making a plot based on unintelligent people by saying this is just a race of aliens who aren't as smart as we are, who aren't as clever as we are, and so you're getting out of disparaging people with impairments. And so yeah, it's not if those were humans it would be a problem, but since they're not, it's not as much of a problem. So, but that's the closest I've got to a real serious criticism, honestly. I'm
I enjoy that Kayshawn will occasionally slip into a Tamarian saying.
Yeah, that's good. They're playing that well. Yeah, they really are.
But they're not going over the top with it.
Yeah, it makes sense. It's like, blind as a Tiberian bat, like it's that level of reminder that, oh yeah, we're in space,
Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
I enjoy it because it is new Star Trek, and it's not. It is it's episodic.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, like,
which is what
something I've wanted for a long time.
It's what most of the new Trek coming out has lacked.
Yeah.
And I know Deep Space Nine even got away from it a little bit, but
Yeah.
Even when they got away from it, it wasn't. They were still mostly episodes up until
Hmm.
like so like the last, maybe not
Yeah.
technically the last 5 or 6.
Hmm. And even, like the last few episodes of Deep Space Nine get tedious, even I would say, because everything's like it's shot like a soap opera,
Yeah,
like a little bit happens, cut to the other scene, where a little bit happens, cut to the other scene, and it's like, just, you can tell they rushed through it, and the directing is simple, and just, there's no, it was just get through it and get it out, and it got tedious. But that's a whole other thing. No, like this, if this actually continues like this, then I may about face, like
let
I'm
me put it this way: this is the last of the episodes in this season. At least it's at the moment that are in the sevens.
well, you know, we've
So,
got we've got some hope then.
well, join us next time for Star Trek Lower Decks.
That's right. And actually do it this time. It might be worth it. Good night, everybody.
Good night.